Deep in forests, along forgotten roads, and at the edges of old villages, there are trees that are never empty. Beneath their roots, you'll find coins, ribbons, bottles, notes, and small personal objects. No signs, no instructions, just offerings, left quietly and often returned to year after year. Some say these are harmless traditions. Others believe they are warnings, because across cultures and centuries, people have been leaving gifts at ancient trees for one reason that never truly changes. They believe something is listening. Tonight, we explore the unsettling history behind these silent offerings and uncover why people leave gifts at old trees. Long before temples and churches, humans gathered around trees. Ancient cultures believed old trees were living bridges, connecting the earth, the sky, and the underworld. In Celtic traditions, oak trees were thought to house spirits. In Norse mythology, the world itself was held together by Yggdrasil, the cosmic tree. Across Africa, Asia, and the Americas, trees were seen as protectors, judges, and witnesses. Leaving a gift was a sign of respect, a way of acknowledging that the tree was more than wood and leaves. It was alive in a way humans could not fully understand. In many traditions, gifts were not just symbols, they were contracts. People believed old trees controlled fertility, health, and fortune. A ribbon tied to a branch might ask for a child. A coin pressed into bark might request protection. Food left at the roots could be an apology or a payment. Some cultures warned that taking something from a sacred tree without leaving an offering in return would bring illness, bad luck, or death. The gift was not generosity, it was balance. Across Ireland and Scotland, wish trees still stand today. Visitors tie pieces of cloth, paper, or string to the branches, each representing a wish, illness, or fear. As the material decays, the problem is believed to fade with it. But folklore warns, if the tree dies before the wish fades, the burden returns, often worse than before. In Japan, sacred trees known as shinboku are wrapped with rope to mark them as divine. Offerings are left to ensure harmony with the spirits believed to reside within. These traditions persist not because they are proven, but because people believe they work. Not all gift-giving at trees is peaceful. Some trees are feared. In parts of Eastern Europe, certain forests are avoided after sunset. Locals claim offerings there are meant to appease spirits, not honor them. Broken dolls, personal photographs, lockets filled with hair. These items are believed to bind something to the tree or keep it from following the giver home. There are records of people who removed offerings, only to experience strange accidents, nightmares, or sudden illness days later. Whether coincidence or not, the warnings remain. Modern psychology offers a different explanation. Old trees represent permanence, something ancient that has witnessed generations. Leaving a gift externalizes fear, hope, or grief. It gives people the feeling of being heard even when no human is listening. The ritual calms the mind. It creates closure. But psychologists also admit something else. Humans are drawn to places that feel alive. And few things feel more alive than a tree that has stood for centuries. There are rare cases where people believe the tree answered. A farmer who left grain during a drought and later found his crops untouched by pests. A woman who tied a ribbon for health and recovered months later. A traveler who ignored the ritual and got lost in the same forest for 3 days. Science calls these coincidences. Believers call them responses. And across cultures, the same rule appears again and again. Respect the tree, or suffer the consequences. Old trees are silent. They do not speak. They do not move. And yet, humans have trusted them for thousands of years. Whether the offerings are spiritual, psychological, or something in between, they reveal a universal truth. People seek connection, even with things that cannot answer. So if you ever find yourself standing before an ancient tree, its roots surrounded by gifts left by strangers, remember this. Some traditions exist because they are proven. Others survive because no one wants to risk being the one who stops believing. And sometimes, the oldest listeners are the ones who never say a word.